Yo, what's good, Karma Nation? It's your boy Tristan, aka DraftKings DFS here, coming to you guys back again with another NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for January 1st, 2022. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to another breakdown of the New Year's slate. If you guys are new here, please go ahead, like the video, and subscribe to view more of our free media content and our live streams. Also, make sure you're in our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7 all day, every day. We got sports betting, we got props, we got DFS, we got crypto, we got everything in there from all sports. So please go ahead, join. If you're interested, link is down in the description below. But like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. Let's make this 2022 a freaking banger. We got a 5-game slate here. But before we go over that, let's just go over our karma portal, which did pretty well again last night. And I mean, every single time I feel like I show this, it's had very good results. And obviously there will be some mishaps, but generally the tool is just very, very good to use. Very good to look at when you're starting your research. Very good to look at if you don't do any research. Serge Ibaka hit very nice. Derek White, one of the values of the night. Skylar Mays, very, very good. Pangos didn't do too great. Kyle Anderson, Chandi Brown didn't do great. But if you can see here, the stud, that's the highest karma value rating. LeBron James had over 70-something fantasy points. Omer Yurtseven, very, very well. Devin Vassell was okay. Obi kind of let down, but Jimmy, the next highest priced guy, very well. Keldon Johnson didn't do too great. Jaren Jackson did well. And of course, as you go down, the more worse the karma value gets. But man, continues to hit. Top 3 hit very well. The top 2 studs hit very well. So I mean, if you're missing out, guys, if you're not signed up, it's a very easy tool to use, very fun, very simple. So go ahead. Link is down in the description below if you're interested. But let's go on. Get on this slate. 5-gamer. San Antonio at Detroit, first game of the slate. DeJounte Murray still out. We have Zach Collins, Devontae Cacok out as well. This team played this Detroit team without DeJounte, and we saw them absolutely destroy him. I'm not sure if it'll happen again. I'm assuming it will. Spurs on a back-to-back. They're also, I guess, playing a Detroit team that's been looking semi-decent as of late, compared to the first game that they played when DeJounte was out, and they destroyed him. But if this game stays close, I'm looking at Derek White again. Derek White without DeJounte Murray averages over a fantasy point a minute. Jakob Poeltl, very good against Detroit centers just because they're depleted there at the center position. But if you do believe this game blows out, you're going to want someone like Devin Vassell or Lonnie Walker, maybe even Jock Lawndale. He might be, dare I say it, value of the night if he gets the minutes and this game does blow out. Besides that, I'm not looking at too much else here. Let's see what Doug McDermott costs. Yeah, I'm not looking too much else here. Keldon Johnson let me down again. I always pick him every single time he has the worst shooting nights. It's just in my blood. On the Detroit side, that is a lot of outs. Okay. Cade Cunningham out. Jeremy Grant, Kelly Olynyk, Corey Joseph, Frank Jackson, Trey Lyles, Isaiah Stewart, Saban Lee, Josh Jackson, Killian Hayes, Rodney Magruder, Chris Smith. So they picked up literally a whole damn different roster. Cassius Stanley, I believe, actually played a good bit, 27 minutes. I actually do like him as a punt value play tomorrow. GPP play for sure. Sadiq Bey, Hamidou Diallo, they seem like they get minutes even through blowout. And could potentially be the same thing here. Obviously, the prices are super inflated. You're going to want 40 from each of them at this price. It's of course doable, but it's just a lower chance now. Derek Walton starts, very good price. Definitely like him tomorrow. Luke Garza, if he can stay out of foul trouble, he scored 22.8 fantasy points, going 1 for 10 from the field. Like, that's super upside. There's a lot of upside there. If they do run these dudes in the ground, even through a blowout or not a blowout, I'm definitely looking at the Detroit side. Chicago at Washington next game. Chicago's on a back-to-back. Kobe White, wow. So he's going to be fairly popular tomorrow. 6 for 7 from threes, obviously. That's tough to replicate. And they were, I believe, at home. Yeah. They were at home. No, they were away, actually. But 6 for 7 from 3. Tough to replicate. I don't believe he's going to have the same crazy game that he had yesterday. But 4.9K at that price, very hard to fade. Zach LaVine 10.2, pretty pricey. DeRozan 9.7, pretty pricey. Vucevic 9.3 isn't so bad with Lonzo out. Besides that, I'm probably not going to target anyone else besides Kobe White. 14 minutes, 21 minutes, 27 minutes. Javonte Green isn't bad as a punt. Still wouldn't touch that. Washington, here we go. Bradley Beal is definitely going to be in play with Spencer Dinwiddie out, Montrezl Harrell's out, Rui Hachimura, Thomas Bryant, Davis Bertans, Brad Wanamaker, Raul Nato, Aaron Holiday. All of them are out, making way for the guards here to play big minutes, such as Beal. We're going to see Kuzma play 30-something minutes plus. I like him tomorrow. 7-9.K. Obviously, that's really pricey. Daniel Gafford, revenge game. Love Daniel Gafford here in this spot. Revenge game for him. No Montrezl Harrell. Those minutes are basically solidified. The only thing stopping him is foul trouble and going to the locker room. So be wary of that. KCP 4.9K. His price is a little bit high. He does have the upside though with all these players out. Avdija, he's not so bad at 4.8. I just want to see him start, to be honest. And with Brad Wanamaker now out, we could see Corey Kispert be inserted back in the lineup. And if he is in the lineup, I do like him at this 4.3K price tag. Needs to start, though. He needs to start. So if we'll see one of either Danny Avdija or Corey Kispert start tomorrow. And make sure to watch that news. Clippers at Brooklyn next game. Paul George out, Kawhi out, Zubac out, Hartenstein out, Batum out, Brandon Boston out, Moses, right? Jay Scrub, Jason Preston out. So, what we saw last night was split minutes between Ibaka and Justice Winslow. I'm not sure what the hell happened at the end of the game, but Ibaka didn't come in after his third quarter stint again. He kind of let down in a sense where he was going to reach probably 30 fantasy points and he ended up with 22 or something like that because he couldn't see any more run, only 17 minutes. That kind of sucks. Brooklyn is a team that can go small as well, so we might not see Ibaka a lot tomorrow. But knowing DFS, I will roster him the night before. 17 minutes, 22 fantasy points in a pretty big game, in a game where he could go big. And tonight, Brooklyn, team that can go small, watch him play a shit ton of minutes just because I don't even know. It's just how DFS works. Probably not going to roster him tonight, even though he's 3.3K. I mean, he's a great value play. There is upside here. I'm going to have to do it, actually. 3.3K, can't really go wrong starting center. If they do run him more than 20 minutes, he's going to smash. So definitely in play. Justice Winslow split the center minutes with him. He isn't bad either. Just want to see the minutes solidified for one of the other guys. We saw Marcus Morris play a ton of minutes, 37 minutes, definitely in play at 5.8K. Eric Bledsoe not in play with Reggie Jackson back, not touching Reggie at 8.1 either. Luke Kennard isn't so bad, but I'm probably going to be off of him unless you like GPP, boom or bust guys, because that's what he is. On the Brooklyn side, we have Kyrie Irving out, Joe Harris out, and everyone's basically back. So they're back to healthy. We saw Nicholas Claxton and LaMarcus Aldridge start last game, and they both played good minutes. Nick Claxton, 30-plus minutes. LaMarcus Aldridge, 28-plus minutes. If Claxton's going to be playing these minutes, bro, like I want him at 4.9K. I think he's really cheap for that minute production as well. So if he's going to be starting at this power forward position and getting 33 minutes a game, I'm all for it. Tomorrow, James Harden. Jeez. So I would only play one of these guys if I were to pick one. James Harden, Kevin Durant. Only play one of them. It's probably going to be Harden for now, as KD's getting back into game shape. Harden's just been rolling as of late. Still going to play him if I were to choose one. And besides that, probably wouldn't go to anywhere else here. Denver at Houston is the next game, and we have a ton of stuff to go over for Denver. Zeke Naji out, Marcus Howard, PJ Dozier, Bones Highland, Jeff Green, Monte Morris, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray all out, while we have Aaron Gordon, I believe, questionable. Austin Rivers is questionable. Vlato Klankar is questionable. So basically, these guys are going to be news to watch out for tomorrow. If Aaron Gordon sits, Austin Rivers sits, Kankar sits, Campazzo, huge boost here. Jokic might be a must-play tomorrow against this Houston team. Houston's on a back-to-back. Houston gets killed by bigs. Jokic kills terrible teams. It's a perfect spot for him. Obviously, 12.6K is a ton, but he's been averaging 57 something per game, 57 fantasy points per game the last 5 or something like that. Will Barton definitely in play with all these dudes out. With Monte Morris out, Campazzo is actually probably a lock right there. No Bones Highland either. Lock that guy. Devon Reed is going to be definitely worth a look if we see Austin Rivers and Aaron Gordon sit. Besides that, let's see how much Jermichael played last night. Not much. I think Jeff Green missed that last game too. So those are the guys I'm looking at here. On the Houston side, John Wall out, Garrison Matthews out, DJ Augustine out, and then I think Sengun will not play. I don't believe he's going to play tomorrow. So with that being said, Jayshawn Tate had a crazy game, 40.8 fantasy points, 9 for 15 shooting. Don't think that's replicable again, but he is in a good spot here. Obviously, the whole team is back, so usage goes down for everybody. Jalen Green had a pretty okay showing. I'm probably not going to be rostering any of Christian Wood or Kevin Porter Jr. now that everyone's back, especially at that price. So I'm only looking at Jayshawn Tate here, maybe some Jalen Green. Besides that, that's probably it here. Oh, David Nwaba, not so bad. He just needs more than 20 minutes a game. And if he sees that, he's probably going to smash his price value. Golden State at Utah, last game of the day. We have Draymond Green still out, James Wiseman out, Klay Thompson out, and Damian Lee questionable. Honestly, I'm probably going to be off Steph just because how he looks without Draymond. And teams can easily double him. And if that's the case, then he's not going to produce too much because he's going to be passing a lot out of the double teams. And with that being said, I do like Jordan Poole or Andrew Wiggins. I do think one of them will go off tomorrow if Steph Curry doesn't go off, and obviously that's what I'm predicting. So Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, one of those guys I like in GPPs. Besides that, it's going to be tough here because everyone's getting somewhat healthy, besides missing out on Draymond. So everyone else is sort of back. Andre Iguodala is back. Kevon Looney's playing minutes. Juan played almost 22 minutes last game. Started for Draymond. I mean, I don't like anyone too much in this game. Definitely going to have to wait until tomorrow, see what news says. But as of now, not too many likes from this. On the Utah side, though, we have Mike Conley come back. Joe Ingles sat last game yesterday. Questionable tonight. Hassan Whiteside had concussion-like symptoms, did not come back yesterday, while we have these guys who barely make rotation out and questionable. Don't really need to worry about them. Mike Conley's going to come back, bump down to all Utah guys, especially Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson. If Joe Ingles sits, or plays, I guess, and then Rudy Gay gets a bump down. Royce O'Neal has been... Dude, he didn't even attempt a shot in 31 minutes, bro. Like, what is that? Trent Forrest started for Conley, didn't do great at all. Honestly, this game might be a very low-scoring game. Like we saw with that Denver Golden State game. But this game might be super low-scoring. I think Utah takes this one for sure. And besides, I can't think of anyone that I'm liking out of these two teams as of now. So everyone's just priced well. Maybe Bogdanovich. Damn, 42. He was the guy. I had tons of Donovan Mitchell last night. Had him in almost everything. But tonight's not going to be that night, I don't think. 9.8K, Mike Conley coming back. No thanks, no thanks. Yeah. So that wraps up this NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for January 1st, 2022. Start of the new year. Let's get it. Let's cash. Let's take some down. I'm itching for one, bro. I'm freaking itching for one. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys all for watching. Good luck in your contest tomorrow. Let's have a great start to the new year. It's been your boy Tristan, aka Srirachi DFS, and I'm out. Peace.